Hello, Internet! Have you ever wanted to experience We Play Motion as printed text? Well, even if you can't do that, you can do it with plenty of other games. Game books, interactive novels, whatever name they go by, they all share the same basic concept, a book that lets you decide how the story goes. Since video games are similarly interactive pieces of media, it makes sense that they would be combined. That's right, today we're reading books. First up is a collection of Mario books under the Nintendo Adventure Books label. Now, at this point in time, the Mario games didn't really have very in-depth stories, so these mostly followed the comics that were releasing around the same time. Alongside the typical branching paths, there are also various little puzzles that can be completed. They're fairly basic cereal box type activities, but they're a nice addition, and the same is true for the Zelda books. Of course, the Blue Blur couldn't pass up on such a novel idea. The Sonic Adventure game books are surprisingly in-depth, containing rings, lives, various skills, and even mechanics for rolling dice like a pen and paper role-playing game. Speaking of which, both Mother 1 and 2 received interactive novels, and being RPGs, they fit perfectly into this format. You can travel across the world, buy and use items, and even fight monsters to level up your characters. Unfortunately, there's no literary adaptation for the third entry of the series, technically speaking. And while we're on the topic of the Game Boy Advance, there were a few game books based on its launch titles. Introducing Wario Land 4 the Book, not to be confused with Wario Land 4 the Book. Even online games like Club Penguin had their own little interactive books, and we still get to see them today, so it doesn't look like they're going away anytime soon. And that's really cool. Choices are important. Like, what do you want to see next?